Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a fun video. It's actually going to be a video of me finishing my eyebrows and like plucking them and how I personally do it. I know there's a lot of ways that other girls do it. I do it with tweezers and this thing that I will explain later in the video. So literally after I recorded my last video, what happened was finals, and then right after that was winter break. And I promised myself I was gonna come out with so many videos, but it just didn't happen. Finals happened and I had to study, so I could not come out with videos. And then right after that was winter break, and we had gone to Texas like right after. The only computer I have to edit on is this my desktop computer after I just got lazy. So anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. Today I have a really cool video that I've been wanting to do like ever since I started this channel. So my eyebrow revolution has been pretty crazy. So in like 5th grade, I was like doing makeup, right? I would go on Instagram and see all these like Instagram models having these full beautiful eyebrows and beautiful makeup, and I was like, I wanna do that. Like, I can do that. But no, now that I look at it back now, girl, what did I do? I was like, okay, how do I have beautiful eyebrows? And at that point, I wasn't gonna go to like the salons or anything. And one day we went to, I forgot what the store is called, but it's like a electronics store. We drove like 45 minutes or to an hour away because my dad wanted to buy some stuff there. And I saw like those you know how like, when you go to stores you see like third-party boxes? This was kind of in that area. What is this even called? It's like an eyebrow razor. Like, it like microblades off hairs. I would use this and I would literally just be like to right there. Literally right there. I don't know how people let me do this, and like I thought I looked so cute. I think we all went through those phases. A year or two later, I went to the mall and I was actually starting to get them professionally done, but I wasn't growing them out or anything because I still thought they were like cute. I was just getting like cleanups on the bottom and stuff. $8 eyebrow shade. I was over here really spending that much money to get my eyebrows cut even more than they were cut. I don't know why my friends let me. But anyways, we went to the mall and we went to those like eyebrow cuttery shops. The lady was like, "Are you growing out your eyebrows?" And I was like, "No, I just want to clean up." And at that point, I literally felt like she just shamed me. And I was like, there's a professional lady in here and she's asking me if I'm growing out my eyebrows, which I'm obviously not trying to. I probably should because she's a professional and she like has amazing eyebrows. So after that, I asked my friend, I was like, should I just grow out my eyebrows? And she's like, yeah. So as my eyebrows are growing back out, I get stubbles, right? Obviously, because when your hair grows back, they start as stubbles. It took about like a year to fully grow back because I just plucked them so much and used this razor blade also. After I grew them out, they looked so much better, y'all. Literally, they were so much better. That's when I started getting them like professionally done again. I would get them just like cleaned up on the bottom. And after this, I was like, I am not going to the eyebrow shop anymore because they're cutting my eyebrows so small. Every time I would go, they would cut them super thin. And I was wasting like almost $10 to get my eyebrows done when I could just do them by myself. Make sure they look good, right? Here I am now, and I would always see my dad. Like, my dad would take us in the bathroom, like all 3 kids, because I have 2 brothers. We would like line up in the bathroom and he would be sitting on the toilet, literally sitting on the toilet, like just sitting on it. Like, each kid would go up and we would get our fingernails cut, hands and toes, because I guess he didn't trust us as little kids with the blade or whatever. He would always take this green bag. As you can see, it still has a sticker on it from when we were kids. I always have this green bag and it has all these tools in it. Scissors, it has nail choppers, this little brush thingy. There's just literally random stuff in here. What was in here was, and this, I always knew like that was in there, so I would just take this green bag. I've been talking too much, so let's just get straight into this. So the 5 tools I have here is this microblader that I showed you earlier in the video. It's just gonna be to shave off the extra hairs. This tweezer, I'm not gonna use it because it's kind of bent, but I just had it just to be there. And then this tweezer, bigger hairs, but honestly, I just ended up using the smaller one because it's super precise and I just prefer it more. And then this mirror, I strongly recommend that you get one like this because it's gonna be much harder to fully get your hairs off if you don't have one. Okay, so first I started at the bottom. This is because I just find it better to clean up the bottom part around the arch first so you get the shape down, and this is also the messiest part. It hurts way more than the top, so I just get it done ahead of time. So here your skin will become irritated and red, and it already started just from these first few plucks. So make sure when you pluck, thread, or wax your eyebrows that you're always being sanitary, you wash your face before you do it, and you always have like a clean washcloth around you. And do not wear makeup. May or may not end up tearing. I always tear up so much. Always when I would go to the threading store, I would be crying because threading hurts so much more than plucking, in my opinion. And so again, the thinner the skin you have, the more it's gonna hurt you because you're plucking out hair follicles from a super thin surface, and it hurts way more than the top does or the middle. Oh my gosh, at this point I was just enduring the pain because it hurts so much. But you know what they say, beauty hurts, girl, so just endure it. Okay, so at this point I had forgotten to mention an eyebrow brush, but this is like one of the staple tools that you need to have a good outcome in this, because if you don't brush your eyebrows ahead of time, you could end up missing a hair, or you could end up plucking a whole different hair that you thought was in a different location. Don't be like me, just have your eyebrow brush ready. You could also use a mascara tool. If you just clean it off, you have an old mascara, that'll work too. So as I'm going into the middle, I just get the smaller hairs. I don't pluck the bigger hairs or anything because I like it to be fuller towards the center. So once you're going more towards the middle, it's important that you don't get the long hairs because that's what makes your eyebrows look full. Just get the small baby hairs or the small stubbles that have grown back. Again, I said this once, I'm going to say it so many more times. I recommend that you do get the small magnified mirror to help you because you're just going to find all those small stubbles or small baby hairs very much easily. So again, you're going to want to get as close as possible to those stubbles and baby hairs, but do not cut off those long hairs. This is why I say you should have a brush to help you figure out what hairs are where, because if you cut off one of those long hairs, girl, it's going to take so much longer to grow back, and no, just don't do it. Just cut off the little baby hairs or the stubbles. And while I'm doing this, I always like to keep in mind what will my eyebrows look like when I have makeup on them, because I take that into consideration. Like as you can see here, I have some hairs on the top where my arch is. So when I fill in my eyebrows at this point, they always look more full, and I fill in that little empty spot right there. So keep that in mind when you're plucking your eyebrows or waxing or whatever you're doing. So at this point, I am using this microbladed tool. The middle hairs where they're growing out towards the top, I just shave those off, I just cut them. I just have used this just to do that certain part. but I don't recommend doing this microblading tool for your whole eyebrows because it's not gonna look as good as you want it to when you're just plucking or waxing or whatever, or threading. So as you can see, once I did that, they looked so much cleaner. So this is why I still use this. I would have thrown it away a long time ago. So I'm just moving on to the next eyebrow now. I'm just gonna do the same thing. And this eyebrow is kind of shaped differently, so it's a little bit harder to fully get them parallel. I think I was just trying to stay in position for so long that I didn't really realize that I had to cut more up on the arch, but that's okay. You know, it's gonna look perfectly fine once I fill them in. So I'm brushing out my eyebrow hairs towards the top at this point because it's really important that you get the full length out so you can chop it at the same consistency. As you can see here, some hairs are shorter than the other ones, but that's okay because it ended up looking fine at the end. Okay, I'm finished. Can you tell? Can you tell how much that like changed my appearance? Like I just look so much cleaner now. Guys, that no cap, that took like 30 minutes. Like this stuff is not, like you gotta sit down and have time for this. If you're not patient doing this and you mess up, make sure you sit down and have time to do this because if you mess up, it's gonna be bad and nobody wants that. Eyebrow tutorial is finished now. I hope you liked how it turned out. I can't stop looking at them. I literally haven't gotten my eyebrows done since I moved here and it's like 6 months. So this is really interesting to me. Well, not interesting, but like exciting. I want to do my eyebrows and like fill them in, but I think I'm just gonna save that for another video because that's a whole nother like tutorial thing. If you guys want to see that, comment down below and let me know. And thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and comment down below what kind of videos you want to see on my channel. Also, I'm thinking about doing a video like life hacks. I have a lot of life hacks that I've been doing personally from watching videos like my whole childhood. Subscribe because I'm going to be coming out with more bangers. Bruh. Anyways, thank you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.